Hey now, say now. What's up? Tag team back again. Check the direct and let's begin. Party on, party people. Let me hear some noise. Miss Key in the house, so jump with joy. Say a party over here, a party over there. Hey, Sherix. Shake your hands in the air, shake your dairy air. These three words when you're getting busy. Whoop, there it is. Hitman, whoop. Whoop, what up? What's going on? It's not quite 8 o'clock, but early is on time. On time is late. What's up? Few people together. Hey, who ain't here? Comments will appear. Let me put a 1 in the chat so I can read. Let me see if I can see y'all. Can you hear the girl? Let's check the audio. Hey, K, baby. Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. How's everybody this evening? Y'all all right? Yeah. Come on in. Come on in, sugar. Have a seat. Let me talk to you for a couple minutes. I won't be before you long. I won't be before you. A few housekeeping things first. Hey, this is the warning. This is not LinkedIn Kirsten. Hey, man, that's a different girl. This Kirsten. Hey, now. I love you. Y'all get the disclaimer? Who starts with a disclaimer? This is not LinkedIn Kirsten. Okay? All right, everybody clear? 1 in the chat if we know this not LinkedIn Kirsten. All right? I love y'all. What's up? Boom, we got the disclaimer. All right, everybody clear? Cool. We're going to put that back there so everybody will know this is not LinkedIn Kirsten. But what's up? Listen. Hey, Auntie. Doc and Lovely. Come on in the room, baby. Have a seat. Let's kick it, Auntie. Let's kick it. So last week, right? Hey, see the boo? What's up? Okay, I see y'all now. What's up? Yeah. Good evening to you. Hey, now, say now. Listen. I got so encouraged last week with this live that I went on. Come on. We had some audio. I said, oh, I got to get me a microphone. Period. Correct that problem real quick. You feel me? So I got so encouraged. I got like so many phone calls of people. What's up, cousin? Hey now, period. That's what it is. Then that's all I need. What's up? Hey, boo. Listen. I was so encouraged by last week where I just thought I was running with y'all. I was hanging out with Auntie Rayetta last weekend. We was at the Booty Do, honey. We had us a couple of them cocktails. We was a little loose. So I said, well, let me come and share with the people what's on my heart about taking chances, right? And what's crazy about that is that I got 4 phone calls. One lady, y'all might have saw her in the chat. We ended up talking on the phone. She's got this like tremendous idea. And she was just, I love you, honey. Don't you ever forget. Listen, my girl rides. Do you hear me? I don't care what it is. It could have 1 like on it. My baby gonna ride, period. I love you forever. I love you forever, Tony. I'm sorry, T. But listen, to the moon, okay? That's all right. I'm coming down here. When I get that back down there, we gonna have us some spirits, and I'm gonna get on here and let you go off, because you a babbling brook too. I love to have a conversation with a philosopher. I love it. We have good conversations. So listen, I was so encouraged because I'm like, man, I'm thinking it back. You know, Kirsten, how you cursing and doing scriptures at the same time. I'm just kind of that kind of girl, yin and yang. You're going to get a little righteous, a little ratchet, you know what I'm saying? But I'm here to bridge the gap for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking to you as an expert. I'm just speaking to you as a person who has been through some things in my life. I would love for some of y'all to maybe come on one time, or perhaps, you know, come in as a guest where you can share some of your experiences. That'd be great, because I'm not the authority on nothing. Like I said, I'm not aware of too many things. I just know what I know, if you know what I mean. You feel me? So, show you that I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I was talking about taking chances. Now, I'm not telling y'all to take chances because I'm the chance aficionado. I had to go get me some literature. So I'm reading this book right now called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, where basically in these pages, I mean, I only got so far in, but it's really good. And it had me to think about, oh, you're so sweet. It had me thinking about some of these messages that he had in his book, and it was a lot about self-mastery, right? Now, self-mastery was not really something that I ever like explore. Hey, y'all over here on the TikTok. What's up? I gotta say what's up. I can't be rude. But you know, we stepping out here every week with these things. Now I know I'm down for official. Nothing is absolute, right? There's always exceptions to all of these rules. I'm just telling you from what I experienced. I'm not saying it's the truth. I'm just saying it's my truth. But, you know, when you hear real stuff, you tend to agree with it, right? So, it was talking about self-mastery. So then I picked up 2 more books. I'm going to give you a little bit of heaven. I'm going to give you a little bit of hell. I don't say you read anything outside of, you know, the good book. But they got some other good books out here. I went to this conference. Well, it was like a speaking engagement one time. I met this lady. She from Detroit. Her name is Princess Castleberry. The title of her talk was The Truth is in the Trigger. Now, when she gave me the title, The Truth is in the Trigger, I could have just left with that. But I'm going to get down in these pages and find out how the truth is in your everyday triggers, right? Then I got another one for the rest of us hood rats. This is an actual book, okay? Because it's an art to it, right? We've been taught so much. Be palatable. All of these things. But at some point, you got to just not care. So I'm going to read these and I'm going to, you know, get back with y'all and let y'all know what's up. But I'm putting some knowledge behind the stuff that I'm talking about. Right now I got experience, which is all great knowledge. Thank you, beauty. Yes, roses. I love it. But right now I'm just speaking from my heart. So, okay, let's start here. We know that greater is he that is in you. We know that we seek ye first the kingdom. Where is the kingdom? In you. He said he is within you. You will not fail. So as I'm reading the good book and it's sending me all of these directions to go inward, I'm like, well, let me go inside and see what's up with me. Self-discovery, I love you. Self-discovery. Because self-mastery, how do you master yourself, Kirsten? You got to know yourself. You got to know. We talked about fear. We talked about all of that stuff. Okay, so now that we know this stuff about ourselves, in whatever capacity it works for you, what do we do with the knowledge of understanding yourself? Not just observing the things that you do. If people say something to you, why did what that person say to you trigger you? Was there some truth in that? Because every time you offended, it don't necessarily mean that you were wrong. You were right. You could be right by being offended. Nobody can tell you how to feel. But sometimes a truth will trigger you. Have you spazzing out. You know what I mean? Like I talked about the young lady who told me last week. We talked about, it wasn't last week, but we talked about last week how she was saying, I need to go to therapy. I was in therapy, but I know you ain't out here diagnosing folks, but I had to take the meat and spit out the bones because somewhere I'm oozing pain, right? But I'm just trying to be a real approachable person, not a person somebody who just like you. Where, okay, Kirsten can admit that she was scared. So if you feel a little bit of apprehension, if you know that somebody else did it, not on a misery loves company type of chip, but at the same time to feel like you ain't alone in this. I'm not the only person that gets scared sometimes. Right? So self-mastery came with self-discovery. So who am I? Well, first of all, who does he say I am? He says I'm the head and not the tail. We can cut off the live and all go to bed after that. You the head and not the tail. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Stop me when I'm lying in the chat. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are all the things. You are handcrafted. Not only is your hair, the hairs on your head counted, they are numbered. It's one thing to know that a person got 20,000 hairs on their head. But it's another thing to know that if you pluck that hair, God knows that you plucked hair number 675, which is how much he cares for you. Let's start with that. Let's get to the self-discovery of the thing. Come on, Detroiters. It ain't on us, it's in us. We built for it tough. We heavy like a Chevy. All the things. We pioneers. We all the things. Let's get it straight. Let's get all of these illusions and delusions about who we are. Let's get it crystal clear. I should have all the things. Heavy like a Chevy. Okay, period. Right? So once you get to you get the self-discovery, which will take some time, not only scripturally. Who are you, Kirsten? I am a mother. I am a woman of faith. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a fighter. I am righteous and ratchet. I could turn it on, turn it off. I ain't gonna embarrass us on national TV. You know, your girl will get real. But we just kicking it, right? So we figure out who we are. And then on this road to self-discovery, I learned I am emotional. What does that mean? I'm emotional. I get in my feelings. I be feeling. I get in my emotions. Thank you, beauty. I love you. Within self-discovery, I realized that I'm emotional. Then I go all the way back. Where did that start from? Well, I'm emotional because in many ways, my mother was emotional. I am a person I'm a darker skinned girl, right? So whenever somebody has something to say about me, it was always in reference to my color. With your black, good. And I would get emotional about something that I couldn't change. Right? Emotions are great. They show that you are human. However, if you do not control them, they will control you. Hello, I say it again. Let me slow it down. If you don't control your emotions will control you. There's a lot of people in jail right now Somebody said, my mama, somebody said, somebody said, somebody said. And based on emotion, you got 30 years permanent over something that was something that comes and goes like tides, rise and they fall. And emotionally, you threw it all away. Just based off your emotion. I'm mad, I'm all this stuff. We got to be smarter than that. Because here's the thing. This is why you got to control your emotions. Because when people know you're an emotional person, they will use your emotions against you. Now, that's using you against you. We ain't doing that. You ain't finna use me against me. Because I don't know how to control my emotions. And the only way I can control my emotions is if I ask myself a series of questions. What did that person say? Because it's not to say that they can't be rude, because they can be. But what did they say that triggered me? I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my stuff, right? There was a period of time, y'all, as y'all all know, I was giving people thicker cookies because I knew that I was charging more money for cookies. And I felt like I wanted to give people their value for what they was getting for the cookies, even though the artistry was always great. But I felt like I didn't want people to feel like they was buying crackers. I wanted people to feel like you was going to get a cookie. You could take a couple bites out of it, put it in the wrapper, and eat on it. But somebody told me, Kirsten, your cookie's too thick. Now, I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my stuff. Anything that you create, I'm sensitive about it. People tell me that all the time. Kirsten, you too sensitive about your business. There's business and there's personal. But here's where Kirsten walks the line. This business is so personal for me, right? Because I started it with an idea. I work every day with these hands. I put out a product that I want people to like. So I get emotional about it. It can be a good thing or a bad thing. I'm super, super hype about it. Right? But if people can trigger your emotions and they see it, then they got you. I used to get mad. I used to get mad. But I used to be like, Cardi, why are you in these comments arguing with these people, girl? They watching you. You the moon howling at the wolves. Now when the wolves supposed to howl at the moon. The moon ain't supposed to howl at the wolves. Come on, Cardi. But did we real people and stuff be hurtful that people say to us? And I used to think, nah, they don't mean that. They don't mean that. Listen, we too old. People know what they're doing. And I'm telling you, don't let people use you against you by triggering your emotions, which is why you got to handle them, baby. Handle them or they gonna handle you. I'm not saying don't feel. But sometimes no response is still a response. Sometimes you got to get people told, though. Because you get quiet and people say, they do. People say don't read the comments, but that's why a lot of people don't. But I just want to go in and interact with everybody. If you told me happy birthday, I want to go in and heart it because you took the time to tell me happy birthday. But I got to know, even with open myself up like this, right? Because it's a thug life. It just so happened that my hair done today. It just so happened I put on a little, lip gloss or whatever the case may be. But people break you down. All of that. Especially when you start a business because you want people to like it. But there's a degree of you that has to build this emotional maturity that you can't respond. Because that's what they want from you. Anybody that Cardi go and argue with, they send thousands of people over to her page. And they lit now. And they happy about it. You know? I get it, y'all. I get it. Especially me. I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to defend my business. But the great thing about that is that sometimes you don't even have to. Sometimes people love you. There's a situation going on with one of my good bakers sis. I ain't trying to put her business or nothing like that out there. But somebody said something about her in front of a regular person that they didn't even know. That person came back, told her. So you never know who people be talking to, who you talking to when you putting your mouth on people. Master your emotions. Everything don't require a response. If it's not true, let them think what they want to think. They're going to do that anyway. It ain't nothing you can do about it. And at some point, if they got you explaining yourself to a degree, they've controlled your emotions at this point. Because what they said about you caused you to have to respond to it. Which means what you saying without saying it is, I got a goose. And I get my goose got all the time. I'm not talking to you as no graduate. In this self-discovery, I discovered I care too much. I care too much. Too much about the wrong things. And it hurts. And that's what causes fear sometimes. What are these people going to say? What are they going to say about my little whatever? And then you crawl back, you recluse. If it don't apply, come on, cousin. If it don't apply, let it fly. Period. But it'd be so, it'd be so hard. At least for me. I don't know about y'all. I ain't gonna put this on y'all. Don't let me project. I just know for me, people used to get me good with my emotions. I'm not saying don't feel. I'm saying don't let what you feel decide what you become. Because if that's the case, your emotions is the driver. You driving or is your emotions driving? Yes, when they talk, that's free promotion. Salt on my name only adds seasoning to my sauce, baby. I'm saucy. And you salty. Is what you need to think. But when it first happens and you all in your emotions about it, it's like, how I'ma look in front of my people? Like a clown. What you be saying? I'ma look in front of my people like a clown. And you can't do it. Ask yourself a question first. Is anything about what they saying true? If it's not, they're going to believe it anyway. And the truth always comes to the light anyway. Anyway. So it's just a matter of time. Now, if you got time, which you do, you let it be. You let it be. I know, y'all. I'm going through it right now. I'm not a graduate. I'm going through it. It is yes, emotional intelligence is so powerful, yet it's hard. It's the hardest thing because it causes you to have to control yourself. Anybody that can get your emotions, they got you. And then you really did it to yourself. Somebody say something to you, you shoot them dead. You did that. I did that. All in my emotions. I can't do it. They're supposed to come for you. It's stupid. I don't understand. Because I want love. I want everybody to have money. I want everybody to take chances. I want all of this stuff. I want to get back what I put out into the world. And I do. But it don't always come back to where you planted it. And that's got to be cool with you. Because you still going to be cool. But that using me against me, using my emotions against me, and I have to be especially careful. Now, y'all ain't going to believe this. If I get mad and spaz out, hey now, hey, what's up, Houston? I love it. Oh, I've seen you before. Hi, Miss Diamond. Thanks for coming in, letting the girl kick it. We talking about not letting people use us against us so we can master our emotions. Fear is an emotion. You scared. What they gon'... There's a lot of stuff to be afraid of, but what somebody say? I had to learn that. Oh, Crystal! What's up? Okay. Love it. I can't see. Okay, now I'm looking at your profile picture. I can see it. Yeah, but listen. Change your expectations. Limit your disappointments. Come on. You're going to be a guest next time. Talk to them. Absolutely. Don't expect too much. In fact, you know what else I do? I expect myself from other people. Now, ain't that crazy? I expect what I would do from other people. See, that cousin, and I don't even think like that. Because I work so hard. There's so much sacrifice that go into it. I don't even think like that. But it's true. I love the gift of goodbye. Ain't it a gift? It is. Yeah, never let people get under your skin. But see, you got to build that. Because initially, stuff gonna bother you. Little stuff they say. The number of likes. And all of that. Please. For your own sanity. Get you together. Because only you can control you. Which is why I'm saying self. Being able to master the self. Being able to master, okay, once I discover who I am, then how am I working against myself? You too emotional, Key. You too emotional. Release the expectation of what you expect to happen. If you do something for somebody, that's another thing. If you do something for somebody, do it because you want to do it. Don't do it with the expectation. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting reciprocity. Give and take. But if you do something for somebody just to be able to hold over their head what you did for them, check the spirit in what you did that. It's not. Keep it. If you did some shit like that for me, please, I'd rather not. Do it because you love me. Because I'm going to do it because I love you. And if I can't afford to give it to you, I'm not. Can't be hurt. I gave my last to so and so and so and so. And they did whatever with it. I mean, you can be mad at them. But you knew it was your last when you gave it to them. Don't let people play on your emotions. You will care, especially people who care. If you're a person who cares, if you're a genuine person who genuinely, they're going to get you every time. They're going to get you every time, baby. They're going to use you in all your wonderfulness, all your, I love all of God's people against you. Don't let them do it. Ladies, sorry, gentlemen, if you went here, stop me if I'm lying. Your emotions will have you with a person like, I want to marry him. And he knows it. So he going to dangle that carrot, string you by your nose, and your emotions. Is that their fault? Or is that, fool me once. What Cole say? Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, the peace sign, load the chopper, let it rain on you. Okay, I'm not saying that. That's what J. Cole said. I didn't say that. I'm saying, just like you can identify your strengths, identify your weaknesses, baby. And weakness is only, it's great that you know what it is now. Because at least now that you know, you can do something about it. All my little examples be about working out. I went to yoga, y'all. So on my right side is my dominant side, right? So I'm cool with holding myself up, all the things. It wasn't that I got over to that left side, the side that I don't really use as much. During my mastering season, I pray for clarity, visions, and be able to see every person and every situation for who and what they are, and not what I wanted them to be, and most of all, accept it. That's the end of the life. Because when you ask God to show you something, don't close your eyes when he's showing you the movie. Is it going to hurt you? Yes. But if you can get past the sting, stop looking for the good in people and look at the truth of them. He saw the best in me. That's for God to do. You better look for the truth. 2 things can be true at the same time. I'm sorry, Brandy, I'm on the live. I'll call you back, B. Somebody tell B I'm on the live. You see the best? Oh, he is wonderful. He's a wonderful provider. But he knocks my head between the washer and the dryer on Thursdays when he get upset. But 2 things can be true at the same time. It's okay. In fact, multiple things can be true at the same time. Yes. Remain positive. Look for the good in people, but you better look for the truth. At least don't be disillusioned. Don't sell yourself a dream. Self-deception is the worst kind. Self-deception. Every time I was deceived, it started with me. Baby, I will sell myself, honey, because I love the rosies and daisies of it. And you got on rose-colored glasses when you don't need, you need to be looking with no tints, no none of that. Yeah, it might hurt you. But them little side eye, what Jay-Z say, memories may sleep down my cheek, but I can see a side eye in my sleep. But you got to see it, know it, but then you can't go and act like you don't know. I don't believe God wants us to do that because he causes your brain to remember. Why does memory work the way that it does? I'll wait. Okay. People hoping you forget. They hoping you forget the evil things they said. They hoping you forget. Don't ruminate, but eat it. I am on the quest to self-mastery. I can't master other people. I got to master me. When I'm scared, Kirsten, what about this makes you scared? Well, I've never done it before. Okay, then that means it's just new to you. Diagnose that thing. Is it fear or is it apprehension? Is it love or is it, I don't know, whatever? You gotta control your emotions or your emotions will control you. They did this, and this to me. I gotta do something. How I'm gonna look in front of my people? Hey, girls. All right, keep your mouth clean. Got it. My baby girls, listen. Because it's your emotions. You deal with them. Don't let them play you like a puppeteer. When I get mad about something, because I'm getting loose at the lips. Then when you get loose at the lips, you get to speaking things out into the world. And you got to be careful. Yes, a lot of people can't identify their emotions. And it's important that you do. What movie is that? I can't remember what movie that was. But anyway, it's this horror movie where if you knew the demon's name, it couldn't attack you. But you got to know what it is. Self-assessment. Do that for you. It's the greatest gift you can give to you. And being able to control yourself. No response is the coldest response. Sometimes. Because, you know, you get to not saying too much. People get to thinking you're, you know, she ain't gonna say nothing. She ain't gonna do nothing. She ain't gonna. But don't let people use that against you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just in the heat of the moment, people get into fights, all kind of stuff. You know, pull out your gun, shot, go, 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 go. Now it's like, damn. I gotta go because I did it. It's on 77 Ring cameras. It's in 3D and we in the green light gas station. All because my man said whatever. I get it. I'm not saying go around and let people disrespect you. That's not what I'm saying, baby. But what I'm saying is control them or they will control you. Understand. You see, you feel the fear? Understand it. What is it about this moment right now? I don't feel safe. What is it about this moment that don't make me feel safe? It's dark. All right, cut the light on. And that's literal and figurative. Because on a podcast that I did one time, I talked about how being an entrepreneur is literally like cutting off all the lights in a house and walking in it. You don't know what the layout of the house is. Maybe the moon might come through the blinds and show you a shadow in the window. Show you a shadow in the corner. It's a coat with a hat. Oh, shit, that's boogeyman. Know when to hold, know when to fold. See? And that's a work in progress. That's where you got to get to know yourself so well that you can make those decisions. Because you'll talk yourself into something and talk yourself right up out of it. I do it all the time. I'm working on it. I'm like you. Stay with your perception and don't change yours. Exactly. But it's all these influences. They checking to see. They checking your temperature. What MC Hammer say? I'm trying to check the beat in the heart. Do your heart pump Kool-Aid or would it pump? No. You got to be smarter and get your emotions in this moment. What are you afraid of, Kirsten? I'm afraid of getting on social media and opening up my life to people and because when you open up yourself to people, you give them, or they think that you give them permission to say what they want to say about you. And I guess to a degree when you do, because you're on a public forum. So I worry about how my hair look. I worry about all that. Yes, don't be so fast to react off emotions. Pause and think. I had to. I just told a story last week. I was doing something what I thought was great. I was giving a young lady her flowers. And she chose that opportunity to insult me. Nah. I could have done one or two things. I thought about both of them. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about both of them. Both of them was a thought I didn't even sit here and play like. I was like, I'm gonna be mature. Baby, them thoughts was coming fast. Kirsten, you got cookies to do tomorrow. You can't go to jail. You can't go to jail. London needs you. You can't go to jail. Sat in that chair. Sat in that chair till I damn near rocked to death. Ain't that what Miss Sophia said? No, Miss Sophia. No, Miss Sophia, no. They was trying to talk Sophia down the ledge. Miss Sophia went to jail. Color Purple, y'all. If y'all don't know the reference, I might be telling on myself. You gotta master your emotions. I get nervous. Great things that happen for me. Tell y'all what happened one time. Brandy called. Was like, it's some people. Exactly. Act like you, because there's people out here that don't have nothing to lose. And the worst thing that you want to do is get into it with somebody that ain't got nothing to lose. They ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. Y'all ain't even on the same playing field. You full of hope and they hopeless. They grasping for straws. Trying to take whatever you like you have. Don't let them cut the faucet off. You get nothing. Because where energy goes, movement flows. I can't even give it that. I can't even give it that. You're not going to use me against me. Brandy said, Kirsten, it's some people in the inbox. You can't help the helpless. You help those who help themselves. Help yourself. Kirsten, these people want 9,000 cookies. I died and came back to life. I died and came back to life. Because my emotions was like, oh my God, y'all. Yes, I was happy, but at the same time, 9,000 cookies? You still trying to find your pillar people? Because I love the kids. I want to work with the teenagers, all that kind of stuff. And it is wonderful working with them. But they still kids. You can't build a business with children. Because when kids get to doing kid stuff, what you going to do? Be mad at them? This baby told me, after being a no call, no show, actually came in. This baby said, I knew you was mad last week, Miss Kirsten. I just came back today because I knew that you needed me. Me? What? Even if I needed the nigga, I don't need him now. Now that's just petty, ain't it? But I can't let you think that. When you check your emotions, more emotions will flow. Emotions will make you write a check that you can't cash. Be mindful. Don't just have mindless behaviors where people know that they can trigger you. People be like, look, watch this. I got a question, Kirsten. And here I go, sure, baby, what's your question? And then I'll be thinking in my mind, okay. All right. We got one of them. How do you handle this, Kirsten? Smile first. Give yourself a minute. Is it true? Is it helpful? It's not true. It's not helpful. Oh. Okay. Because somebody can give you good information and it might sting you. It's this fella I like, right? What I like is, I don't even like that. I like that he know how to talk to me. And it ain't always nice. It be honest. Kirsten, you care too much. I know you want to be all of the things, honey. But come on, baby. Now, if you had done that, then that would have happened and that would have happened. You can outsmart them. That's the only thing that little bit scares me a little bit about us as the United States. Uh-oh, I hope the people don't come. Because we think we can outgun everybody. Go, shoot them up. Bang, bang, bang. I know. Shoot them up. When the other countries outthink us, we gonna send all the jobs over to the other countries. Let them do it for pennies on the dollar. Now we need to find parts and shit. And it's like, oh shit, we can't find the parts because now we beefing with China. We beefing with these people. They outsmarted you and your big gun. So you gotta think. People say I overthink stuff. I do. But I'd rather overthink it than underthink it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta EQ it though. You know, EQ it. A little less treble, a little more bass. Y'all know what I'm saying? So, I said it started at 8 o'clock. It's 8:50. I said I want to talk to y'all long, but I'm not telling you nothing that I'm not doing. We talked about taking chances. I'm taking a chance. I can't wait to tell y'all about it. I can't wait to tell y'all about it, but I want it to be done first. Just because I don't want no juju on it. If you don't know, you can't care. That's how I get through it. If they don't know, they can't care. And then once I tell them, this year is the victory lap. Oh, it's too late. We already did that. We we get emotional. Go to sleep. Take a nap. Shit. Do something. Lay down. Sometimes I get too mad. I have to take a nap. I gotta lay down. Shit. Sorry, y'all. Do what you gotta do. But don't let them use you against you. Self-destruction is the worst kind. Self-betrayal is the worst kind. Okay, cousin, take a nap. You cranky. You had a nap like you was a toddler. You had a nap? Take a nap, boo. Take a nap. Something. Count to 10. Rub your temples. I don't know. When I was in therapy, my therapist used to say, pat your shoulders, Kirsten. It used to piss me off so bad. Bitch, what are we doing? I want you to pat all of these places. Girl, this is dumb. What? Sometimes when I can't take a nap, if you see me somewhere and sits over in the corner, tearing these shoulders up, hey, let her go through what she go through. Because she regulating all them thoughts. Let sis, you know. Hey, it ain't crack in the alley. Leave her alone. Okay, go hug the trees. Listen. Get to the nature. Let the sun beam on you. So, quit hitting myself. Listen, she used to be like, because that's going to calm you down. No, it's pissing me off. This is stupid. But it did help because it forces you to pay attention to the taps. What's happening in this moment, Kirsten? Is anybody going to die? No. Okay. So then that means it's not life or death. All right, great. So now what's the next level? I can do it now without patting, but I'll be running myself through these series of questions. Is it true? Is it helpful? Will I go to jail? Is it true? Is it helpful? Or will I go to jail? I'm a simple girl. I'm a philosopher. But sometimes you got to boil the water out the pot. It comes down to this. Is it helpful? Is it true? And because if they on the outside looking in, when two people arguing from a distance, don't nobody know who the fool is. Don't nobody care who was right, who was wrong. You done showed your... We all watched it. I love Will, and I don't want to put too much... Hey, baby. What's up? I don't want to put too much on it. We saw Will. She gave him that look. She know that man. You weren't supposed to let him do that, sis. Now, when y'all get backstage, take him in a broom closet. And that nigga, but you wasn't supposed to let him do that. You put the battery in his back, and he went up there to defend you. But he's embarrassed now. Now the music, hi, baby. Now the industry don't want to deal with him. He's explosive. Especially as a black woman, honey. For me, oh, they expect to turn up. And I used to not disappoint. I used to not disappoint you. But I got to realize, oh, if you say it like this, you're going to be an angry black woman. If you know, your earrings too big, you roll your neck too much, you're going to be ghetto, you're going to be all the things. You're not going to use me against me. I see you. You want me to get mad, don't you? I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to have a cackle. At least that's the plan. Because that's the plan, y'all. That's the plan. But anyway, it's 8:56. Thank y'all so much for coming and kicking it with the girl. Listen, get down in these comments. I'm telling you, it's wisdom in these comments. We coming to share. I ain't as no expert. Y'all gonna help me to not be letting people use me against me. It's being interviews and all that kind of stuff. You know, these journalists try to do that type of stuff, at least where I'm going. I'm going to have to get media training. Because 7 Mile shows up sometime. Uh-oh. He only shows up sometime. Hey, cousin. But I love y'all. I swear it gets easier. Google hug a tree. Oh, I know I'm here. I'll take off my shoes and go in the grass. And just stand there. Put my feet in the dirt. Something. I just can't go to jail. And Tam gone now. All my get out of jail free cards is on the other side. They in heaven. So the people you can call is becoming less and less. Don't be no fool, Kirsten. Don't be no fool. It's not what you called. It's what you answer to. Somebody say something stupid, go deaf. You don't know who watching. Your response. Okay, something, baby. Something. But we can't go to, you get to go into substances. Every time I get upset, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to drink. Life going to upset you a lot. And you're going to fuck around and drink every time you upset. And you're going to be alcoholic. Sit in it. Feel it. Don't run from it. Find out what the trigger is in it. Where's the truth in it? If it ain't no truth in it, Let me tell you. I'm all out of fucks to give. Sorry, y'all, if you offended. I give them sparingly. I keep them in a vault. And then I give them out accordingly. But I ain't got but so many. Every time you give somebody a piece of your mind, I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. But after you done gave 10 people a piece of your mind, what you got? Because you done gave everybody a piece. What you got? Self-mastery, self-discovery, emotional mastery. Next week, we're going to tackle this mind. Unless y'all want to come back and kick it on this somehow. We can do that too. But it's 9 o'clock and it's time to rock. And we rock nonstop all around the clock. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. I'm about to call you, B. And